Hello, everyone. Welcome to Molehill Mountain, episode 386. Andrew here. And I would like to talk about shopping because is it actually in frame? No, it's not. But you can see a bunch of foodstuffs on my table there. It's staged in a way because I'm going to be filming it later tonight for the thumbnail image for the Extra Life promo video that's going out on Friday. Just slide it in for a segment. I don't have it hooked up to. I could, I guess. I'll think about it. Um. Hmm. Hmm. The reason I couldn't. I'll think about it. Thanks for the suggestion. I'll think about it. But speaking of Extra Life, that's this next weekend, so it starts at noon next Saturday. So no podcast, no Sunday stream, because we're going to be spending the weekend doing the Extra Life charity event. For those who don't know, it's a marathon where I live stream it, but it's not just me. It's going all over the country. Dorks like me live stream video games for 24 hours straight to raise money for our local Children's Miracle Network hospital. Mine is the Rady Children's Hospital here in San Diego. I've been doing it for a little over a decade, raise a couple grand every year. It's a lot of fun. So that's next weekend. Mark your calendars. I already have the videos scheduled, so you can bookmark it or like it or something, because Lord knows I hear from people nearly every week going, "Oh my God, Andrew, you're still doing stuff. I remember you from a decade ago." It's like, yeah, never stop. I've heard from literally 2 people in the last week. We're like, "Man, I have to remember to actually look for your videos because I'm subscribed, I have the notification bell, and YouTube never notifies me when you have a video or you start a stream or something." And I say, I don't know what to do about that. I don't rely. I don't rely on subscriptions. I bookmark the video pages of the YouTube channels I want to watch. If you're wondering what that was, it's the little tab on my drink here. Should stop fussing with that. So, Chicago, hello. So, what was I talking about? Oh, right, Extra Life. So, one of the things, let's see, what videos are out? So you know we're playing, not Animal Crossing. Instead of Animal Crossing, we're going to build up Dondoko Island, which is that side activity in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth from earlier in the year. I completed the game. I made a 5-star resort on Dondoko Island, and it's embarrassingly bad. So I thought it would be fun to bring my sister in, and we'll play it and use her design sensibilities to help build a better Dondoko Island. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. We're also going to be playing Shadow of the Colossus. The promo for that will be, that's Tuesday's video, I believe. The deal there is our goal is $4,000. Our goal is to raise $4,000 for Rady Children's. There's 16 colossi in the game, so every $250 we raise, I'll tackle one of the colossi in the game. So that'll be fun, because Shadow of the Colossus is a game I don't like. I tried playing it back on the PS3, and I stopped playing it back on the PS3 because I just couldn't. I find the non-Colossus sections just very dull. But I stopped playing the game at the 3rd Colossus. You'll see footage of this in the promo video on Tuesday. But I stopped playing at the 3rd Colossus because I think it's the 3rd. Because the control is kind of crap. I hear it's better on the PS4. I'll be playing the PS4 remake. But sometimes Wander, or whatever his name is, has Nathan Drake syndrome, where sometimes, at least Uncharted 1 Nathan Drake, where sometimes he'll just jump off in a direction you were not pointing the control stick. Sometimes he just won't grab a ledge. Sometimes he'll grab a ledge. Sometimes he'll grab a ledge and just let go. The third Colossus is up on a platform in the middle of the lake, and you've got to run up this spiral ramp, and you have to jump across to a column. I screwed up that jump like 3 times, which sucks because if you fall all the way down, you have to swim all the way back and run up the ramp again, which takes literally over a minute to do. Yeah, I think it's like a minute and 4. I think it's a minute to run back to the base, or to swim back to the base of the ramp, and then another like 30, maybe 40 seconds to run back up to the top and try again. And again, I'll tell this story in the video, but in case you don't get to see it, I made it onto the platform, and as I'm circle strafing around this giant Colossus with a big stick who's trying to splat me, I'm like circle strafing back and forth, keeping him in my sights, figuring out how to get behind him, and I walked straight off the platform. And that's when I said, nope, I'm done. I'm not playing anymore. So, so I have played the PS3 or the PS4 version up to that point. The controls, better control layout, better frame rate. Controls seem to work better. That jump is still a bit tricky, but I managed it. So I think we'll be fine. And I think that'll be a fun thing. So we'll do Dondoko Island. We'll kill some big fuzzy colossi as we raise money throughout the evening and following morning. What else are we doing? We're going to play the Fist of the North Star version of fitness boxing to help keep us awake. That'll be in Friday's promo. Also in Friday's promo, the After Dark game is going to be House of the Dead 2. Maybe 3 also, because it's the House of the Dead 2 and 3 version that was sold on the Wii. So it's a 2-player light gun game with the Wii remote, so Kelly and I'll shoot some zombies and probably most of the civilians. It's not our fault. They should duck and cover. Don't just, if there's a gunfight, don't jump up and go, don't shoot me! Don't jump up! It's not my fault, you jumped up! You're looking a little pallid, I thought you were a zombie. What else? In the morning we'll play, can you see it? Yeah, right there, Hunt a Killer, which is a tabletop investigative mystery game. I'm sure we will bring justice to whoever drowned Mary Beth or whoever drowned in the well, because Lassie couldn't be bothered to notify anyone. I mean, you know, Timmy falls in the well, Lassie's all over that, but Mary Beth falls in and don't hear a peep out of her. Bad dog. You hear me, Lassie? Bad dog. So another thing we're doing this year is we are indulging in nostalgic food. And that's what I wanted to talk about for this first segment of the podcast. Because I did all my shopping today. What we're going to do is for all of our meal and snack breaks, we are going to indulge in the nostalgic foods of our childhood. So, like, mac and cheese. Boxed mac and cheese. With hot dogs. Except we can't eat hot dogs, so we're going to have turkey dogs, but, you know, the same kind of idea. Hamburger helper for dinner. Except, again, we can't have beef, so it's going to be turkey helper, but, you know, close enough. And off-brand cereal for breakfast. Now, the funny thing about this is I had a bit of a time shopping, because what I wanted to get, what we had when we were kids, is we often got those big bulk bags of off-brand cereal. So, you know, Honey Nut O's or Honey Nut Toastios instead of Cheerios, right? But it came in this big plastic bag. Nowadays, at Vons, at Walmart, nowadays, all of the bulk bags of cereal that I've seen anyway are all name brand cereal. The big bag of Honey Nut Cheerios is just Honey Nut Cheerios. It's the actual brand. So I had to go to Walmart and get an off-brand box of cereal, but close enough, I guess. We should do it in pajamas so it really takes you back to when you were kids. Well, I mean, you know, we didn't put on our PJs to eat every meal, but that's a fun thought. So one of the things I had a lot when I was young was soda, and my soda of choice was Coke. Coke still exists. You'd think it would be easy to find a six-pack of Coke. No. No, they don't seem to sell 12-ounce cans of Coke anymore. No, they sell these little mini cans of Coke. What is this, 7.5 fluid ounces. I don't know. I'm not that huge. This is a 7.5 ounce can of cola. If I want a 12-ounce can of cola, I have to buy at least a 12-pack. I don't want 12. I just want one. Maybe a 6-pack would be fine. But I mean, whatever. This is probably I don't think I've had a can of Coke since I was like in my 20s. So this is probably like way too sugary for me. Speaking of which, we're gonna make some Kool-Aid, which is flavored sugar water. We had this all the time. I don't know if we can stand it anymore. It's just sugar water. It's a cup of sugar in like a quart of water with some flavoring. Oh, I could also find a case of 24 12-ounce cans of Coca-Cola. I can find plastic bottles, 20-ounce plastic bottles of Coke, but yeah, nowhere I looked. And I went to Vaughn's, Walmart, Ralph's, CVS, and Bevmo. Anywhere else? And none of them sold 12-ounce cans in single or 6-pack. None of them. I thought maybe I'll find like a vending machine, but all the vending machine, first of all, it'd be like $1.50 for a 12-ounce can. I may as well just buy a friggin' case, but it's all 20-ounce plastic bottles. For my sister's drink, something she remembered from her youth is when she was a kid, she liked the IBC cream soda because when our cousin and his friends would come over, they'd bring beer. But, you know, she was too young to drink beer. So she'd have a glass bottle of IBC cream soda and pretend it was beer. I couldn't find, it still exists. I've seen it on their site, but I couldn't find it in stores, not in a glass bottle. So I got a Stewart's cream soda. This is actually a glass bottle, so this will have to do. Got this at Bevmo. Let's see. What about Tang? We never had Tang. That was a thing. Even in the Southwest where we live, that was a thing, but we never had it. Let's see. Chicago says W2F. I haven't had Coke in ages, but that's weird. Maybe a 6-pack of bottle Coke. Yeah, I could just go to 7-Eleven or whatever. Oh, I checked 7-Eleven too. I could easily get the 20-ounce plastic bottles of soda, but I want it out of a can. I have since had I stopped shortly after I moved to California in 2005, but I used to have, whether it was Coke or Pepsi, at restaurants when I ate at restaurants, but after a while I just ordered water, and that's pretty much all I drink now. So yeah, no 12-ounce cans, which is kind of weird. Hey, Jared says, I have to ask, but missed the first part. Did you see the live-action Yakuza teaser vid on the tube? I've seen I saw the last trailer. I saw the original teaser trailer, which didn't really have much footage. Then I saw the first teaser that actually had footage in it, but that was from like a month ago. I know it just premiered like a couple of days ago, but I'm working on a bunch of video stuff, so I haven't had a chance to watch it. There's a bunch of stuff I wanted to watch. I want to watch the new Jurassic World Chaos Theory season is out. Man, that show started off as I described it as fascinatingly bad, but I love this show now, and I'm excited to see more. But I don't have time to watch anything until after the charity event. So, I don't. Do I have any Dollar Generals around me? I did not check DG. I can't even think. Oh no, I know where Dollar General is. I did not check DG though. Oh, the karaoke vid. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on my YouTube. I haven't watched it yet though. Let's see. When we were we're gonna have ice cream. And we're going to have Magic Shell. What this is a chocolate syrup topping, which freezes into a hard shell once it hits the ice cream, which is a lot of fun. The thing is when we were kids, we used to get the off-brand, the store brand ice cream, which came in like a rectangular cardboard box. Now they come in that combination cardboard plastic material. I'll show you real quick. So they're in one of these. It's not truly cardboard. One thing I found interesting is, so we have what am I caught on the couch here? So we have, mac and cheese, although the boxes are much different than the ones from our youth. Mac and cheese and hamburger helper. These take milk, so does cereal, but we're old and we don't tolerate lactose like we used to. So, I've got almond milk, so we're going to be making the mac and cheese and the hamburger helper, which is being made with turkey. Because Kelly, the way she described it to me is, if it walks on 4 legs, I don't want it. So, I'm like, okay. So I guess humans are fine, as long as they walk upright. Anyway, we used to just get plain vanilla. I couldn't find plain vanilla. The best I could do is vanilla bean, and yes, this is lactose free. So this is the best I could do as far as reliving our youth. Store brand basic vanilla ice cream. Right? Another thing that we used to do is we would make cookies for the holidays, and we of course made the classic chocolate chip cookies. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw that I made cookies today. But what we would do is we followed the Nestle Toll House recipe for chocolate chip cookies. But what we did was we made like double batches, so we ended up with like 6 dozen cookies. And what we would do is we would freeze them. We would like put like 6 cookies in a sandwich bag and freeze it. We'd divide. There'd be like just stacks of sandwich bags worth of cookies in the freezer. And this worked out really well because it kept the kids from just eating all of the cookies. It's like, okay, you can have a bag. There's only 6 cookies in here. Here you go, kids. Have fun. They worked really well for traveling, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to have some frozen chocolate chip cookies. I've got some tater tots in there too. That's gonna go with dinner. Oh, and to be clear, we're not gonna sit there and nom nom nom. We're not gonna be noshing at you the entire time. Kelly will prep the meals. We'll bring them out. We'll show them off. We'll talk about the stories and our memories of them, and give them a taste and see how they hold up to our memories. See if our stomachs can handle them anymore. and then we'll take a break and eat. You don't have to watch us eat, but oh, by the way, I just bought pre-made cookie dough because I didn't want to buy like a pound of flour and eggs, and I think I have some vanilla. I have granulated sugar. I'd have to buy brown sugar. Have to buy some baking soda and baking powder. I'd have to buy some salt. I probably don't want to use that pink Himalayan salt I have in the cookie. So I just bought the Nestle Toll House small thing that makes 24 cookies because I don't want to make that many. So that worked out nice. Let's see. Oh, I was talking about we're gonna have a turkey helper instead of hamburger helper. I just realized today that I should not have bought the ground turkey today, cause it's a week until the it's a week until the marathon. So I could freeze it, but I don't want to defrost it. So I'm probably gonna make some, I don't know, turkey burgers or something this week, and then just buy another pound of ground turkey on Thursday or Friday or something. Oops. The turkey dogs will last forever. As long as you don't open them, they're good for months, so they're fine. Let's see. Fruit roll-ups. You remember fruit roll-ups? We had fruit roll-ups. It was exceptionally hard finding a just standard cherry red fruit roll-up instead of the stupid half blue, half red, or fruit by the foot. It's like, I just want a fruit roll-up. Just a regular standard fruit roll-up. Now this is the one that has the little designs on it that you're supposed to stick on your tongue and then peel it off, and it leaves the dye behind, like you're getting a tongue tattoo or something, but close enough. Let's see what else. Oh, some of the crackers. Here are some of the crackers we enjoyed in our youth. There's Triscuits, and my has the box has changed. It took me a little while to find it because the box is so different. It used to be a yellow box with blue lettering. So one thing we had was cheese and Triscuits. We'd basically just put cheese on Triscuits and then stick them in the oven for a bit to melt the cheese, and there you go, snack. Chicken and a biscuit is something that Grandma just always had. Don't know why, but I remember it. She always had these. These took a while to find too, because all I could find was the family size box. I think I got these at Ralph's. It took a couple stores before I could find one that wasn't ranch flavored and one that wasn't family sized. Let's see. Speaking of Grandma, the other Grandma, Dad's mom, she had she had butter rum lifesavers always, for some reason. Just a little bowl of them. Don't know why. I was looking for a roll. No. Had to buy a bag because I couldn't just buy a 50-cent. Oh, it'd probably be like $1.25, but couldn't just buy a roll of butter rum lifesavers. No, no one had them. Had to buy. At least I found them. I had to buy an entire bag. Freeze the ground turkey. Yeah, I could, but I don't want to defrost it. So make turkey chili. I could do that. Do I have beans? I don't have beans. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do with the turkey. Let's see. Any other fun stories? So, got the. We're gonna make some chocolate milk and strawberry milk. Well, almond milk, but whatever. Those are much bigger bottles than I really wanted. Oh well, couldn't find them smaller than that. Um, they're still, they are, Chaos mentioned the butter rum are still made in rolls. They are. I checked on the website to make sure that this stuff was still available. One granola bar that we used to have are Kudos. Those were discontinued back in 2017, I think. Those aren't available anymore. You could probably, like, find a box on eBay, but I would not recommend eating it. Don't do that. Um, yeah, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. See how well our stomachs hold up to the to all the garbage we ate when we were kids. Amazing we're still alive. Gas stations for the win. Yeah, I did hit the 7-Eleven to see if they had anything. Sadly, a lot of times the convenience stores like AM PM, 7-Eleven, Circle K, stuff like that, they will have smaller versions, more personal sized versions of brand stuff like mac and cheese and things like that. But they're usually priced the same as the regular thing. So you do have to keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that's where I checked for like the sodas and the lifesavers to try and get, because I didn't want a bag. But I'm also wondering if is that individual, are those lifesavers individually wrapped, or I don't know. We'll see. Need to go to a drugstore or gas station for the rolls. I saw a roll. I saw some rolls, just not in butter rum. I saw the colorful 5 flavor one. There was that one, and there was, I think, like wintergreen or something like that was available in rolls. But butter rum I only found in the bag. Oh well. So I've got all that stuff staged here so that I can shoot a thumbnail image for the YouTube video, which is Friday, I think. It's the last one. It's the final promo video. Speaking of which, Monday is going to be a video I've been working on for a couple of weeks. Jared says, yes, they are. My gran also always has them, and they are wrapped. Okay, good. It's nice that the candies aren't just, loose in the bag. That'd be all sticking to each other. That'd be gross. So it's going to be a nostalgia-rific extra life. So a video I've been working on for a few weeks is coming out on Monday. I finished the final edit about an hour ago. I just need to render out the audio and normalize it and maybe boost the gain a little bit. But other than that, it's done. Just needs to be rendered and uploaded and spot checked for the millionth time, because Lord knows you always find... That's the problem. The video's 21, 22 minutes long, something like that. What it is it's here's 6 different musicians on YouTube that I've come across over the last year who I quite like. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of editing that goes into this video because I'm giving examples of some of their music and what they do to illustrate what I'm talking about. So if you're not careful, you can easily just drag something a frame or two too far on the timeline and just screw things up. So the longer the video is, the longer it takes to proof, because, oh man. And I'm still catching stuff, so I have to review it a few more times. Our incentives of the stream, the candy junk. No, this is just what we're eating. The incentive is the more money we raise. There's a couple. The more money we raise, the more colossi I will slay in Shadow of the Colossus. Also, if we raise 500, we'll go 25 hours. I'm going to be doing a. There's also the every $50 you donate gets you an entry in the art raffle. Lindy Lee has offered her services once again to draw the winner of the raffle a a digital portrait of a fantasy character of your choice. I'm doing a donation match incentive where the more money we raise, the more money I match. So if we raise $1,000, I'm going to match the highest donation up to $50, and if we raise 2,000, I'm gonna match the highest donation up to 250. I think it or $100, 250. And then if we raise $3,000, I'll match the highest donation up to 500, and we have had that much in the past, so that's possible. And if we hit our goal of $4,000, I'm going to, in addition to the donation match, donate the balance of my Patreon monies. So instead of paying myself back for the $100 worth of groceries that I bought today, I'll donate that balance to Rady Children's. So those are the donation incentives for this year. Pretty simple year. Just going to do a bunch of fun stuff this year. I hope we'll raise enough to get all the way through Shadow of the Colossus. Because if we raise the full $4,000, then we'll get through Shadow of the Colossus. Maybe. If I can't do it, or if we run out of time or something, I'll finish up Shadow of the Colossus. Any Colossi that we've unlocked for the charity event that I don't get to on the stream, I'll just take care of on a Sunday stream. So what I was talking about with so last Thursday Thursday night I recorded the music video, the video on YouTube musicians. I did a rough edit Friday night, finished that, and I was really excited to start working it. So after work, I'm like, okay, let's get this done. There's 6 musicians. If I do 2 tonight, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday, that'll be great. So I start in there, and the very first, I'm grabbing the very first clip I need from one of the songs to put in there, and my editing software will not recognize the video as a video. It just sits there going, what? I don't notice you doing anything. It's not even throwing an error. It's just not. I'm trying to drop it on my timeline, and it just will not happen. So I browse to it manually through the edit, open, and it's like cannot recognize file. I'm like, it's an MP4. What do you want from me? I tried all the other videos, and all the other videos worked fine. It was just this one, the very first one I tried to drop in there. I'm like, oh God, am I going to have to screen capture the damn video? So I open up OBS, my broadcasting software that I use for this podcast, the Sunday stream. I'll use it for Extra Life, stuff like that. And I load the video as a media file into an OBS presentation, and no sound. Because what I'm going to do, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to load the media file into OBS and just record it. Which kind of irritates me. I already have the video. I don't know why I have to make a recording of the video I already have to get it to go into my editor, but whatever. But no sound is coming out. And I don't know why. And it takes me, short story, after a while I finally figured out that for some reason OBS, there's a, it's in the advanced audio options. Not the audio options, the advanced audio options is a little drop-down menu for your audio sources that you can cycle between monitor and don't monitor. Monitor sound. So in other words, can you hear stuff or can you not? That's off by default for some reason. So I don't know if that's a setting or a preference that I have, but So how OBS is configured for me, at least, is if I import a media file, the sound is defaulted off, and that control is in the advanced options. So I wasn't off to the best start last night when I started editing this damn project. Um, but I actually finished a rough cut of it last night, and I've been working on it throughout the day. Other than my sojourn to the my second sojourn, because I went to a few stores last night and got most of the stuff. The only things I were missing was fruit roll-ups, chicken and a biscuit, and the two drinks, Coke and the cream soda. I also made cookies this afternoon. But I finished the final edit, and I'm pretty pleased with it. So that'll be Monday. There's another promo. The Shadow Colossus promo video is Tuesday. Lou just hit me up an email for her Patreon reward video. And she says, hey, I want another Eurovision reaction video, and this one would be perfect for Halloween. I'm like, oh, that's this week. Maybe I can squeeze that in, so maybe we'll have a Eurovision reaction video on Halloween. Let's see, what is the name of the song? It is Doomsday Blue by Bambi Thug, which is a great name. So I'll try to get that done, no guarantees. I am a little pressed for time. And then Friday is the final promo video, and then Saturday, noon Pacific Standard Time, the fun begins. So, that's all the Extra Life stuff. But I'd also like to talk about, Chaos asked me at the beginning of the stream, it says, I know you're basically a Nintendo and PlayStation gamer and haven't had an Xbox, but are there any Xbox games, Halo, Gears, Fable, that you've wanted to try? Honestly, I can't think of any Xbox exclusive games that really blow my skirt up. Like, the Fable games all look bad to me. Halo, I tried the first one and didn't think it was very good. Like, I thought it was fine, but it was like the most, even at the time, I found it to be like the most average first-person shooter I'd... Perfectly competent, just... I guess maybe it was just overhyped for me. It was kind of like when I first wrapped my mitts around the 360 controller. Because, oh my god, well, I mean, in comparison to the original Xbox controller, it was a godsend, I suppose. But man, people were praising the Xbox 360 controller. Just, you know, they'd go tell it from the mountain. And it's like, wow, I mean, Jesus, okay. And so I went to Walmart or Target or something like that and went to the 360 demo kiosk and wrapped my grubby little mitts around the 360 controller and went, huh. That is the most average generic controller I've ever wrapped my mitts around. It is the most bland, completely functional, absolutely nothing wrong with it controller ever. Which is great, I guess. I don't need it does exactly what it needs to do, but it didn't like... It wasn't like caressing my palms or anything. It was just a controller. I was like, I mean, it's fine. But... So I guess maybe like the Xbox 360 controller, Halo, was just overhyped to the point where when I played it, I went, that's it? It's just a shooter. Looks nice. It's fine. I don't know. Gears of War, have I played that? I think I played... I don't remember which one. It was one of the first two. I don't remember which one, but I played it a little bit. It was fine. It's fine. The chainsaw gun is fun. It was something that I played for like... I was going to say an hour, but I definitely wasn't playing it for an hour. I probably played it for like 15, 20 minutes. And I was like, that's nice. And just had no desire to ever play it again. I'll tell you, I think Dead Rising back in 2006, I was an exclusive to the 360, if I'm not mistaken, at least initially. Um, that was when I actually played that at E3 when I was there that year, and I thought that was really cool. I really liked that. So that one, that one wasn't enough to get me to actually invest in the console, particularly because it was a piece of garbage that kept bricking. You remember the Red Ring of Death? But I thought the game was super cool, and I bought it when it was ported to the Wii. So but yeah, Xbox, Microsoft just doesn't have. I struggle to come up with an Xbox exclusive that I really want to play. Exacerbated particularly by the fact that almost all of them are also on the PC. Like, if there's an Xbox exclusive I really, really want to play, I can probably play it on the PC. So, there's, like, no reason for me to get an Xbox. But the Emma Chicago asked, are you going to be in costume while watching Eurovision? No? Oh, because of Halloween? Oh, that's, yeah, didn't think of that. Maybe if I had time to prep something, I have a Jack Skellington beanie. Maybe I can wear that. That'd be really hot, but maybe I can do that. I don't know. It's a good thought. If I had planned this before, maybe I'd have done something. So 2 weeks ago, Xbox had an Xbox partner presentation stream, and they showed off a nice collection of games. And what I found most interesting about the presentation as a whole is after almost every single game was a title card and voiceover which says, go to scan this QR code or go to Xbox Wire to learn more. And my first thought was, what the hell is Xbox Wire? Because I don't know what that is. Is that a YouTube channel? I mean, you could just Google it. I Googled it. It's a news blog for Xbox. It's like Sony's PlayStation blog, which is called PlayStation Blog. It's the same thing. But what I found particularly interesting is this, not as bad as some others, but broadly, this presentation had the same problem that Xbox and most digital video game presentations have, in that the trailers are conceptualized and presented in a way that very often do an exceptionally poor job at communicating what the game actually is, which I feel is an important piece of information that a lot of the marketing is missing. You know, the what's the game portion of the marketing. And almost every game on this list ended up with a learn more at xboxwire.com. It's like, yeah. Did you watch the trailer? I did. Do you know what the game is? No. Well, go to Xbox Wire and we'll tell you what the game is. It's like, shouldn't you have done that, like, in the trailer? Right? So, let's go through the presentation, see if my, it's been 2 weeks. Let's see if well, it's actually been a week. I think I watched it last weekend. Let's see if I remember anything. All right, Alan Wake 2, the Lake House expansion. I don't know what it is. I have zero interest in Alan Wake. I don't dislike Alan Wake. I don't have any negative feelings towards the property or anyone who enjoys it, but for some reason it just nothing I have ever seen of Alan Wake, what was the other one, American Nightmare, or Alan Wake 2, or any of the expansions, with one exception I'll get to, has held my interest. It looks so generic and dull. The early games look just unfun to play with the just point a flashlight, keep pointing that flashlight. I'm like, oh my god, this game looks like it sucks. I know a lot of people love this game, but I don't know. It's maybe I'd change my mind if I played it, but the first trailer I saw for the DLC expansion for Alan Wake 2 showed a variety of like side stories with different characters. One of which was like a kind of off her rocker diner lady who works in a diner. I'm like, oh, that looks kind of fun, actually. The rest of it, no, just does not appeal to me. Another game, I think they take place in the same universe, Control. Oh man, everyone sings the praises of Control. And I've no doubt rightfully so, but I don't know what it is. Everything I see, all of the marketing, all of the Let's Plays that I've seen of Control, just doesn't work on me. For some reason, I don't know why that game just so fervently keeps me at arm's length, but I have just no interest in it, and I don't know why. Let's see. Animal Well, it's been out for a little while. Let's see. Blind Fire. Oh, hey, look at that. Another team-based shooter. Not enough of those. It was colorful at least. It looked pretty. Didn't really understand what the game was, other than, oh, looks like it's another team-based shooter. Cool. So I went to Xbox Wire and read about it and went, oh, that's interesting. So the gimmick of this game is you're wandering around a very dark arena. So kind of like you're playing laser tag. There's a lot of neon runner lights and black lights and stuff, but essentially you're wandering around in the dark and you want to shoot the other team, but when you shoot, you make noise, which gives away your position. But shooting also allows you to see stuff briefly, but it also allows people to not only hear you, but see where you are. So there's potentially an interesting balance between sneaking around and finding people and shooting them and then running away into the dark somewhere. Could be particularly cool. None of that came across in the actual trailer. I mean, it was clear that it's a mostly dark arena and the lighting was important, but that element of the game, the literal selling point, was mysteriously absent from the advertising. You had to actually go to Xbox Wire and read about it, which strikes me as a failure, but I'm a QA guy, not a marketing guy, so what do I know? Chronos, the New Dawn. No idea. Evocative trailer. It does show a little bit of gameplay. You seem to be a dude who's just shooting monsters, which, okay, monster shooter, corridor monster shooter. Looks a little Dead Spacey. You're in a big, bulky spacesuit and you're shooting and stomping on gross monsters. But the bulk of the trailer is your dude in a big spacesuit sitting in some old lady's living room playing chess with her. And she checkmates you and you shoot her in the head. Okay. Evocative, sure. Don't know what that has to do with the game, though. Let's go to Xbox Wire, and oh, that's one of the ones that they didn't really expand upon. Okay. Eden Zero. It's an anime game. You run around as anime characters and shooter slash things, I guess. I barely remember it, and there's nothing about it on Xbox Wire either. So, let's see. We had Eternal Strands, which is an RPG of some sort. They also didn't have much to say about it in Xbox Wire. Firebreak, as from Remedy. it's our Control people. So apparently it takes place in the same world as Control, but it's not like a sequel. It's just a, spin-off. So I guess while What's-Her-Face is floating around the building shooting at weird blobby block things, a bunch of this seems to be a more goofy tone with a bunch of it almost feels like Marvel's Damage Control. Like they're you send in the team to clean up the mess, and they've got like weird goop guns and things like that, and it's kind of like almost Ghostbusters-y, a bunch of dudes running into a haunted house to exterminate the spooky stuff. So it's a multiplayer game, and that seems to be like it's like, hey, this other game you like, the team that makes the other game you like, and they've made only single player games, they're doing multiplayer. Isn't that exciting? And I'm like, for me, no. I mean, good on them. I wish them the best, but you need to show me a cool game if you want me to get excited about a cool game. Good luck, though. The Adventure of Baboo is about a boy and a big fluffy dog. Looks like maybe a little kind of an adventure game. You tool around in your dog and hit things with a stick. So I guess it's like, what is that Journey to the West game that just came out? Black something? Woo Kong something or other. So it's like that, just with a big fluffy dog. Was there a big fluffy dog in that game? I don't know. There's a big fluffy dog in Dark Souls. And I killed it. And I felt really bad. Because he was a big fluffy dog. I mean, yeah, he was trying to chop me in half with a giant sword, but still a big fluffy dog. Felt kind of conflicted about that one, I'll be honest. Black Myth Wukong. Thank you, Chaos. That's the one I was trying to remember. Nothing about it on Xbox Wire either. They showed off a little bit more of Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. A little bit more of a focus on the ship battles. Not really detailed, but that still looks fun. Actually showed some gameplay, gave you an idea, and now the Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii had already been revealed, so most people, I think, had an idea of what this was, but one of the better trailers. They also had an interview with the Ryuga Gotoku studio someone who was talking about a little interview with them, which was nice. That game looks fun. I'm looking forward to that. It comes out a week earlier, so I'm sure you could finish it inside of a week, because Monster Hunter Wilds comes out the week after. Oh, speaking of video games, I just noticed that Cold Steel 3 is on sale for $15, so I should probably, that's a good price. I should probably pick that up. I haven't purchased Cold Steel 2 yet, but I should probably, if Cold Steel 3 is $15, I should probably buy that. That's a good price. Let's see, what else we got? Mistfall Hunter. Okay, so this is a Souls-like extraction kind of a thingy. Again, it's another one that just wasn't terribly clear. I mean, not completely opaque, but it's like, I think this is what I'm looking at. Luckily, this one was had an Xbox Wire article, so you could read more about it. What caught me the most about this one, though, was the title, which is written Mistfall Hunter. So it feels like Mistfall is like the branding, and Hunter is the specific entry into the larger franchise. I have no idea if Mistfall is actually a IP or not. It's not ringing a bell. But I really wish publishers would stop doing that, because you look at the title treatment, I almost want to read it as Mistfall Hunter, which is not a great title, because I don't know is it someone who hunts mistfalls? What is a mistfall? Why am I hunting them? Or is it a mistfall that's hunting something. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be Mistfall, like, Hunter. Which, again, if this is not already part of a franchise, that's presumptuous, and I don't like it. But it's one of those things where Mistfall is probably hard to trademark. I mean, you definitely aren't trademarking Hunter. You might be able to get away with Mistfall. But I think they do this just so they can trademark stuff. And so they can potentially have a franchise if this does well. But Mistfall Hunter I don't think is a good title. It's not provocative, it's not exciting, it doesn't make me go, ooh, it makes me go, huh? Yeah, if a title makes you go, what? That's probably not a good title. And finally, no, we got a couple more actually. Mouse PI for Hire. Mouse PI for Hire. Also kind of an awkward title again with the colon. I mean, maybe PI Mouse, Private Mouse, something. Mouse PI for Hire. I don't like it, but it's the decent trailer. It's Doom only with old era black and white cartoony animation, anthropomorphic mouse characters. It's visually interesting to look at if it plays well and isn't just a visual gimmick. It could be a lot of fun. I think they really need to rethink that damn title, though, because essentially the title is Mouse, and the subtitle's PI for Hire. It's like, well, we can't just call it Mouse. We can't trademark Mouse. Well, just put more effort into titling your stuff, you know? Phantasmophobia. I'm sorry, it's just Phasmophobia. Yeah, Phasmophobia. I'm just making up a title now. Apparently this is something that pre-exists. Apparently it's like a multiplayer game where you wander around and you can hear your friends yelling about stuff. I don't know. Wasn't a great trailer, and there's nothing on Xbox Wire. Moving on. Subnautica 2, complete CG trailer, but it's a sequel, so if you know what Subnautica is, it's passable. You're in the water, there's things in the water, you're scanning things and petting fish. You've got submersibles. I really liked Subnautica. Unfortunately, I bounced off it when I tried to build my underwater base because the building mechanics for creating your little underwater habitat were not up to the challenge. Like, something as simple as creating a platform, and creating a platform right next to it so I can create a wider platform was nearly impossible. Creating a platform and centering your habitat in the middle of the damn platform was exceptionally difficult. Even decorating the inside, like putting a goddamn ladder on the wall, was really hard. And at that, I really liked the game, but oh man, I was really looking forward to building my own little fun underwater habitat, but oh god, the building mechanics are just so bad in that game. That is a shame, because I really quite enjoyed the game. I did not play the DLC, the Arctic expansion DLC, but maybe I'll try out Subnautica 2. Maybe they fixed that. Or maybe it's like the Lego games, in which they've been doing it for 20 years and they have the same problems in the new one as they did in the original ones. I stopped playing Lego games like a decade ago, but still. I assume they have the same problems today. Chaos says Mouse PI for Hire looks great. I think it looks great. I'm just hoping that it's mechanically as cool as its aesthetics. Its aesthetics are really working for me. It's kind of like what's that shooter? The boss rush shooter, Cuphead. It's kind of like that, where the game is actually I haven't played it, but from what I understand, it's a very fun game to play. It's not just visually attractive; it's also mechanically fun. So hopefully, PI Mouse for Hire, Mouse PI for Hire. Hopefully it manages that balance too. Wheel World. You ride a bike. It seems to have something to do with ghosts. It's not clear. It's a bad trailer. Maybe its selling point is like super interesting, but I don't get it. Maybe I'm just bad at trailers. Maybe everyone gets it, and it might just be me. Maybe they just need to talk down to me because I'm not getting it. I don't know. So don't know what the Wheel World is. Speaking of Black Myth Wukong, we've got Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers. Another one of those gosh darn Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers. Like, what does this mean? What is a Wu Chang? Is it a place? Is it a name? Is it an action? I don't know what that means. And it's not intriguing. It's like, ooh, what is that? And Fallen Feathers. What does that mean? But this is a bad title. Visually attractive. You just running around smacking things with weapons. Could be fun, but the boss monster enemy thingies look nice. Visually attractive, I'll give it that. Stupid title. So there you go. That was my impressions of my biggest takeaways from the presentation are, if you have to direct me to a news blog to explain the game after I've watched the trailer, your trailer's not very good, and also a lot of these publishers are just really bad at titling their games. These are just a collection of not good titles. In my humble, yet inerrant opinion. Alright, that's going to do it for tonight. Tomorrow what are we doing? Where are we? We're in Heimdall. So we're going to play some more Cold Steel 1. And see what's happening on the mean streets of Heimdall. And browse the shops, and maybe we can buy a Heimdall. Which should be spelled with an R, which someone pointed out. I think that would be hilarious. So yeah, Sunday stream tomorrow at noon. I've got a lot of fun stuff lined up for the week. We've got here's 6 YouTube musicians you might like on Monday. Another promo video. It's going to talk about Shadow of the Colossus on Tuesday. Maybe a Eurovision reaction on Thursday. The final promo video, which will talk about the nostalgic food and the exercise game and the After Dark stuff. And then next Saturday starts the marathon proper. I hope you'll all be able to attend. I don't expect you to be there for the entire thing. But if you have a chance, please drop by and say hi. These events are exhausting, but they are a ton of fun, so I hope you have a chance to participate. We've raised I think $140, $145 so far. But I haven't sent out like the emails yet. I'm kicking the promo stuff into high gear starting this week. So we should see that total start. The donation should start coming in this next week. So don't be like, oh God, we've only raised $140. We're nowhere near our goal. Yeah, I haven't really hit the promotion hard yet, so it should be fine. Name, hello Name. What other reactionary Eurovision songs? I can tell you that. Let's see. Lou has 2 Patreon reward videos, and she has requested for Halloween, which I'll try to get done, Doomsday Blue by Bambi Thug, which is a great name. I love that. And the other one, which I will not be able to do this week, but I'll try to get it done before the end of the year, is Rim Tim Taggy Dim, Deem, I'm not sure, Rim Tim Taggy Deem, by Baby Lasagna. Another great name. I actually remember, I think when I was looking for whoever won, it was a Code, no, Nemo. When I was looking up the winner this year to react to it, I saw Baby Lasagna. I'm like, I actually need to see that. So hopefully I'll be able to do a reaction to Bambi Thug, what a great name, for Halloween, and then Baby Lasagna before the end of the year. And my understanding, let's see, Baby Lasagna is a runner-up from Croatia for this year's show, and Bambi Thug, don't know how they placed, but they are the Ireland entry from this year, and that's all I know about them. I don't know about the acts. I've never heard the songs, so they'll just be blind reactions. If you've seen any of my Eurovision reactions before, you should probably have a pretty good idea of what to expect. Lots of fun stuff this week. Again, join me tomorrow for some more Trails of Cold Steel. Bunch of cool stuff this week, and then next Saturday starting at noon will be the Extra Life Charity Marathon, and I hope you'll be able to join me for that. So that's all for this week, everyone. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna have dinner, so take care, everyone. Bye-bye.